Waqf is a reality. The bill is now an act. BJP has successfully managed to convince its key alliance partners to back the contentious bill. Soon after the bill was cleared by the upper house, after a fiery debate for over 14 hours, President Draupadi Murmu too gave her assent to the bill. But hangama, protests and politics are far from over, as is being seen in the ongoing Jammu and Kashmir Assembly. Many have been wondering, how come Nitish Kumar and Chandrababu Naidu gave their support to this so-called anti-Muslim bill? Have they forgotten Bihar Chief Minister's this promise?
आप पहले आए थे, इधर हम गायब हो गए थे, तभी हम फिर आपके साथ हैं। हम आपको आश्वस्त करते हैं कि अब इधर-उधर होने वाले नहीं हैं, हम रहेंगे आप ही के साथ।
Nitish Kumar's JDU has given its wholehearted support to the Waqf bill, so much so that parts of speeches by JDU leaders are being widely circulated on social media.
पूरे देश का माहौल खराब किया जा रहा है, यह बता के कि यह मुसलमान विरोधी है। कहीं से ये मुसलमान विरोधी नहीं है, कहीं से मुसलमान विरोधी नहीं है। क्या है वक्फ? वक्फ कोई मुस्लिम संस्था है क्या? वक्फ एक तरह का ट्रस्ट है।
However, this gives Bihar's opposition an opportunity to take on Nitish Kumar and thus begins the battle of securing the vote bank. From giving support to the anti-Waqf bill protests held in March in Patna to releasing posters targeting Nitish Kumar, the India bloc is trying its best to show that JDU is now anti-Muslim. How much is the current ruling alliance of Bihar stand to lose over Nitish's support to Modi's controversial bill? With the poll-bound state having a sizable Muslim population, has Nitish Kumar played a big political gamble? Does Nitish Kumar even enjoy the support of this minority community at all? Who is minority community's favorite party in Bihar? Let's decode. Weeks before the Modi government tabled the bill in parliament, following its JPC scrutiny, the attempt to woo Muslims of Bihar had started. Or why else do you think RJD patriarch Lalu Yadav and his son Tejashvi took part in the protest organized by All India Muslim Personal Law Board in the last week of March this year? And when the bill was brought again, it found firm support from not only Nitish Kumar's JDU, but also from Chirag Paswan's LJP, in a way solidly backing the Modi Sarkar.
मैं इस अगस्त हाउस में बताना चाहता हूं, 19 साल में एक दिन कर्फ्यू बिहार में नहीं लगा है। ये ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड है बिहार का। नॉट इवन वन डे बिहार में कर्फ्यू नहीं लगा है। ये ट्रैक रिकॉर्ड है वहां पर काम करने का। तो मैं अपने पार्टी के तरफ से और अपने नेता के तरफ से इस बिल के समर्थन में हम लोग है यहाँ पर। बहुत बहुत
Soon after the bill got parliament's clearance, JDU started facing backlash from the Muslim community. Several politicians like Asaduddin Owaisi and Imran Pratap Gadi warned JDU of consequences.
If they support BJP, I am cautioning and warning them that Muslims will never forgive them. You are supporting an unconstitutional bill which will destroy the Muslim Waqf Board forever.
नीतीश कुमार जी हो, चंद्रबाबू नायडू जी हो, चिराग पासवान जी हो, जयंत चौधरी जी हो, देवे गौड़ा जी हो, जीतन राम मांझी जी हो, सबको समझना पड़ेगा कि जब जंगल में आग लगती है तो न वो बरगद बचते हैं जो हवा को आंधी में तब्दील करते हैं, न वो बांस बचते हैं जो आपसी रगड़ से चिंगारी पैदा करते हैं.
And not just external, the party faced internal troubles too. At least 5 JDU leaders from the Muslim community left the party over its decision on Waqf bill. Nitish Kumar went into the damage control mode, deploying JDU's existing minority leaders to defend party's stance, even as he downplayed the internal jolt. Meanwhile, India bloc kept mounting pressure on the ruling party of Bihar.
सरकार बना करके इस कानून को कूड़ेदान में फेंकना। सीए एनआरसी का भी हम लोगों ने प्रस्ताव जो है भेजा था कि नहीं भेजा था कि किसी भी कीमत पे हम लोग सीए एनआरसी को बिहार में लागू नहीं होने देंगे.
And therefore it seems that Muslim vote bank is going to play a pivotal role in the upcoming polls. A fact that cannot be ruled out is that social justice parties of Bihar like JDU, LJP, HAM and even RJD have traditionally enjoyed the support of the Muslim community. And perhaps that's why communal polarization was not one of the major election issues in Bihar. And therefore, it's natural to be a little insecure of the fear that Muslims may withdraw their support. However, when you dive deeper, the data presents a different picture altogether. An analysis of election results in Bihar shows that Muslims support Nitish Kumar only when he is in anti-Modi camp. As per reports, after Nitish Kumar left the NDA bloc in 2014 and joined hands with left for Lok Sabha polls, he bagged around 23.5% of Muslim votes. When he contested the assembly polls in alliance with RJD in 2015, the Mahagathbandhan won around 80% of the Muslim votes. Situation started to change when Nitish joined hands with the BJP again. While 80% of Muslims voted for RJD in 2019 Lok Sabha polls, only 6% chose Nitish Kumar, and that vote share further dipped to 5% in 2020 assembly polls. Look at this comparison. While 5 out of 7 Muslim candidates fielded by Nitish Kumar won in 2015 assembly polls, in 2020 JDU lost on all 11 seats where it fielded Muslim candidates. Don't forget that as recently as in March, several Muslim groups denied the iftar invitation of Nitish Kumar. This was before his party supported the Waqf bill in parliament, and hence Nitish Kumar has probably realized that he cannot lose something which he did not even own in the first place. When it comes to choose NDA or this minuscule support base, it seems that Nitish Kumar has chosen to keep a more profitable bite. But why should one be surprised at all? This is the same JDU which supported BJP's Citizenship Amendment Act in 2019. This is the same JDU which refrained from voting against revocation of Article 370. It followed the same formula on the issue of triple talaq, and hence the foul cry that Muslims will teach a lesson to JDU should now be put to rest. Elections or no elections, Nitish Kumar and his party don't stand to lose much by supporting the Waqf Amendment Bill. Not at least in the next assembly polls.